Hi, Gerhard Bloom, once again looking at the tyranny and the delusions of the social justice movement. So it doesn't get much more delusional than this. Yeah, Greta Thunberg, remember her shrieking at you about this looming climate apocalypse? Well, now, on a ship of fools, she's sailing to lift the siege of Gaza. That's right, she's going to lift the siege of Gaza and bring in necessary medical and food aid in a tiny little ship, right? Back in the Second World War, Joseph Stalin, right? The murderous dictator of the Soviet Union, when asked about the Pope's concern, replied, "How many divisions does the Pope have?" In the same light, how many battleships does Greta Thunberg have? She's going to break the siege of Gaza? She is a shallow, self-absorbed, narcissistic fool. This is a publicity stunt. Another vehicle to stay relevant, except she's utterly irrelevant, except for the, deluded Marxist social justice idiots. Perhaps she didn't know thousands of aid trucks have gone into Gaza since this conflict started. And yep, Hamas was stealing it, storing it in warehouses, using it to extort money. This food was free, right? Free food. No, selling it at exorbitant prices or using it to extort families to give up their sons to fight with Hamas. Recently, Israel has established food distribution centers, right? Contractors give out the food, Israel provides the external security. And there were reports, Israeli soldiers gunning down like 130 some innocent civilians. This was Hamas. Why on earth would Israel gun down these innocent civilians? Makes no sense at all. Well, Israel released drone footage. Sure enough, ununiformed soldiers, gunmen with masks shooting at civilians, right? Obviously Hamas. Now, why would they do that? Because it reduces their source of leverage over the public. Hamas was using this food to maintain loyalty of the Palestinians, and that loyalty is rapidly eroding. There were cheers for Trump from people getting food aid. They weren't cheering Hamas. There's been protests in Gaza against Hamas, and yes, Hamas has killed people protesting them. Israel established safe evacuation routes and safe evacuation zones. Palestinians fleeing were shot by Hamas. Hamas couldn't care less about dead civilians. That's why they never allowed civilians into their tunnels, right? This is insane. And Greta Thunberg, she's not going to do anything. Her ship of fools, one thing she better be very cautious of, Hamas could very easily sink that ship, blame Israel, and just let slander after slander. People in the credulous legacy media will believe them, right? So anyways, she's a fool. It's a narcissistic voyage of self-indulgence. Anyways, thanks so much for your time and attention. If you enjoyed the video, drop a thumbs up. Gratifies my fragile male ego. If you want to understand the social justice movement, this fascism for social justice, read my book. I walk you through its logic, and I take you through the BLM nonsense, the oppression of women nonsense, the oppression of Islam, Islamophobia nonsense, Israel, the good guys, unambiguously. Anyways, thank you so much for your time and attention. Drop a thumbs up. Take care. Bye-bye now.